A mainstay of Takapuna's cafe scene has closed its doors for the final time, due in large part to Auckland's COVID-19 restrictions. It's a tale of woe shared by many on Hurstmere Road, where restrictions coupled with roadworks have driven some businesses to breaking point. Our reporter Nick Trubridge and cameraman Nick Monroe took a stroll down Struggle Street.
Yesterday was our last day that we served to customers, so there were a few tears on my way driving to work yesterday morning just because it's like finished, you know.
Hayley Eisted is effectively jobless, her position managing Regati Cafe consumed by the pandemic. A mainstay of Takapuna shutting its doors for good, in large part due to restrictions that continue to cripple local businesses.
I have a cafe managing job at the Glenfell Mall, but I can't start it until the mall opens. So as of yesterday, I'm unemployed until the mall opens, or I'm just going to have to look for something else.
So after 6 years, her days of welcoming customers through the front doors are over. She's sweeping today instead of serving. The cafe sits empty and gutted, its tables and chairs nowhere to be seen. Other wares sold off online. Staff told they're no longer needed.
The chef, he's just managed to get a job, but again, he can't start till the traffic light moves or the levels drop. So at the moment, yeah, we're all unemployed.
If there was ever a street that embodied the cost of COVID and government restrictions, Hurstmere Road is it. The businesses here are hurting as is, already in the ring with disruptive roadworks, but it's COVID that's landed the knockout blow for some.
It's just impossible. We have no direction, so.
Some, like Leaf and Loaf cafe owner Stuart Wright, are fighting on, but struggling to see light at the end of the tunnel.
The system that we had with level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, that was very well communicated. We knew exactly where we were. We knew exactly what we had to do. Now we've got level 2.94, 2.73. You know, we've got all these different levels within levels, and it's just confusing and nobody knows what's going on.
Even when Auckland does reach the traffic lights, he won't open properly until the green signal flashes up.
I personally don't want to, and I don't want my staff also policing policing passports, no passports, because it's just going to create friction. It's just going to create people getting angry with my staff. I don't want that. So we'll stay exactly where we are. Everybody is social distance. Everybody is contactless. You cannot come in here until that system is changed and we've got freedom where we can all come and go as we please.
Now, it's not all doom and gloom, with some saying Uber Eats is filling the void.
We only have probably 4-8 seatings at the back, and everything's just like takeaways.
But the vast majority of businesses spoken to by Checkpoint say they're desperate for more freedom. Takapuna Beach Business Association Chief Executive Terence Harper calls the situation dire.
There's really been some heartbreaking stories around people that have put their life savings into their businesses and then they've had to close. They've got their homes on the line, they've got everything that they have worked for on the line, and they're having to close because they can't trade. Last Thursday I saw a very sad thing, a well-known cafe in Takapuna closing its doors for the last time. The owners physically lifting the furniture, crockery, chairs out into a moving truck to auction off. They've closed, they're not going to reopen again. That's very sad when you're seeing those personal stories. It really brings it home.
Joe Gio opened Joe's Eatery 6 months before COVID hit the country.
I've been here for about 6 months before COVID hit us. And I don't come from a hospitality background, I come from a corporate background. And so I'm doing something like this for the first time in my life. So every day is a significant learning curve for me.
Significant and a real struggle.
I'm struggling at various levels. Of course, financially, it is. I think it's the same story for everyone.
Day 76 in lockdown, day 76 on Struggle Street, where instead of open, the signs say for lease.